Pando killed the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jew-ish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he give them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Hey, oh. Yeah. Hey. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah. I'm in a yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, yeah. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my shit, y'all know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Yeah. Cold shit.
I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room and pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tenant truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. At the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse the imposter. She get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate, make it to the featherweights. Niggas say they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a step and a root. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripe, no brick break. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Niggas swear he the goat, bring him to the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in they feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Yeah, at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? From one West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. left. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die. Skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings all feel him. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of one West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you repressed. Slaves, niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalk or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. Americans killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, or because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father. Give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauder. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga. It's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up. Cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Heaven for the thief, hell for the slave. Reaping what you sow, meaning giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
On the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of the dance vibe. Doing my, I ain't shit, but getting lit is a pastime. So in a minute, I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it, past your last line. But it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing on which your ass fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Then the nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn, the missiles high. I can see him from the parking lot. Never finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All out warfare, nightmares in the big house. They murdered us for years and thinking shit wasn't gonna turn around. Pride never learned that this motherfucker burns down. Yelled in them streets. Told them to breach. All of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for a time, but we play for keeps. I pray to my Father, bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships, they brought us some fleets. Fuck they Apollo, bring them the heat. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because you've been evil to the Lord's people. You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth.
Red, white, and wow! Save up to 30% during the 4th of July sale at Raymore and Flanagan. Plus, combine select mattress sale pricing with interest-free financing for up to 72 months.
You know I'm back in that mood. Quarters I will never fold. I don't got no top of hoes. I don't care about what she posed. Just the Hebrew Academy flow. Y'all can ride right in the snow. I done dropped 1,000 times. Niggas know my hands is cold. Bitch, you better not play with me. You better play with your child. She said why I look mean. I told her that's that one with smile. Oh, you ain't heard, bitch. Real niggas begging style. I ain't worrying about that, bro. I'm steady focused on these trials. I'm trying to go and fight these demons, cause that shit gon' make a man. No, I'm not no in-ass on no dialine trying to make a man. When I'm on these beats, I turn that shit to slaughter other lambs. Just got a rib in my other rib, don't understand. I'm a polygamist. On my bitches, they monogamous. They gonna stay they loyal, cause they love the way I pop the shit. I be moving in silence, my soul call me anonymous. Play with me, birds up in the tree. I be dropping shit. When you masculine, yeah, you can spot a bitch. She not feminine, nah, I can't plot a bitch. If you not one West, nigga, then you not legit. You ain't get your cover, motherfucker, then you not legit. You ain't get your cover with your brother, I can't trust you. If you drop the sword for a whore, then it's fuck you. Don't need a gun, kill you with my bare knuckles. You not one of us, you ain't get it from the muscle. Marching in these ranks. When we graduate, screaming calm, YAHANNA. When we celebrate, I need that big bottle, a down holy bitch. I ain't write no rap, motherfucker, that's a movie script. You not an officer in the school, I don't know who he is. I know he a fan, he a lame, he a groupie bitch. They gon' ban me from the internet, I want some bullshit shit. They gon' ban me from the internet, I want some bullshit shit. Slide, I want some Tucci shit. Slide, I want some Tucci shit. Yeah, I want some Tucci shit. Yeah, this that dedication, nigga, I want some Tucci shit. Yeah, nah, I don't eat no tuna fish. Yeah, kick her to the crib, she smell like tuna fish. I'm a priest, but I'm a shooter, bitch. I'm a priest, but I'm a shooter, bitch. Yeah, there's one West. Yeah, there's one West. I'm about to suffer. Yeah, I can't wait till I get my cover. April 10th. Trial. Stacks. Partners out. Yeah, son small.
Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua B'Katham to all the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shem Yahshua to all the sisters. I am priest and officer Abadayah, holding down the class until priest and officer Nakar gets here. This is the Wednesday night biblical law class. We have to keep the law, Yahshua. We have to keep the law. We have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, because we are in the last days of time. The last days of time. Christ is coming back. A black man whose name is Yahweh Shamashiach, commonly known as Jesus Christ, from the tribe of Judah. Yet, he's coming back to wage war against these nations. And what he asks for us is to keep the law. He wants us to keep the law like he did. The kingdom of heaven is within us. It's within us. So we got to bring about the kingdom of heaven. We got to keep the dietary law. Be brotherly towards one another. Love each other. Love is an action. Love it. The Most High God gave us an order that we love one another. We have to love one another. We got to. We can't steal from each other. Can't unalive each other. Can't commit fornication. When we commit fornication, we sin against our own soul. Our own body, our own flesh. And fornication is unlawful sex. Yes, unlawful sex. Can't commit adultery against against one another. We gotta be faithful. We have to have works. We gotta be working in this truth. We love this truth. We gotta put our brick in and day out. We gotta work for the Most High God. We gotta do everything we can do to make it on those chariots. Don't let Satan get in your ear. He's coming. He leaves for a season and he comes back. Don't let Satan get the jump on you. He's gonna try to pull you, get you off, pull you, not allow you to have your seat in the kingdom. He's pleading to the Most High God, trying to the accuser. He's the accuser of the brethren, accusing us of why we shouldn't be on those chariots, why we shouldn't have a seat in the kingdom. He's weeding out the ones that don't deserve rulership. But we got to prove him wrong. We got to show the Most High God that we want the kingdom of heaven, that we want to be part of his army, to be part of his 144,000. Let's get Romans chapter 13 and verse 1. That's the door. Be right back, Yeshua.
You don't got the air on here?
Last sir, roll out too, sir. I'm gonna need this. Sorry about that, Yeshua. So we was at Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, we need to understand that we are in the last days of time. This time is almost up. Esau kingdom is coming to an end. His time of rulership, he had thousands of years to rule, from the Greeks to the Romans until now. Now it's our turn. It's Yahweh's turn to rule with his 144,000. It's Yahshua's turn forever and ever. We just got to hold strong for these last days of time. Now is not the time to lay down your sword. Now it's time to double down, to buckle in, to put everything we can in this truth, because we see on the world stage, we see what's going on. The bombings, the wars between different countries. It's getting hectic. It's getting real. So the Lord just wants us to be faithful unto Him, do what He tells us to do. We don't really got to worry about what these other nations are doing. The Most High God has something in store for them. They're going to wake up their mighty men. They're going to walk into the valley of Jehoshaphat, the Middle East, and they're going to wage war there. Christ's going to come back, and they're going to turn all their firepower to Him. But Christ is going to win in the end in the span of an hour, a very short period of time. The pressure's going to fight, but it's not going to be. It's going to be easy. He's not going to win. So, in that knowing the time, that now it's high time to awake out of sleep. The now is high time to awake out of sleep. It is high time to awake out of sleep. We gotta get out of being in the world, smoking weed, using drugs, not knowing this truth, not knowing our customs, our laws, our statutes, our holy days, our commandments, not knowing what the Lord God wants us to do. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And this was when Paul wrote this during his time. You know, this is Romans, right? The Apostle Paul. Paul wrote this to the Romans during this time, to the people that was in Rome. And now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. See? It's close. It's very close. It's very close. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest Officer in the car, 1000.
All right, let's clap it up for that brother, man. You already know that this I.S.U.P.K, teaching the truth since 1969. We're under Commander Jenny YAHANNA. We're here to teach the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American the truth of the Bible. My name is Nakar, officer of 1000, stationed here in Philadelphia. All right. Tonight, we're going to be going into the law. Every Wednesday is a biblical law class where we break down the law. We already know what's going on in the world, so it's only right that we go into it. Going to what's going on in the world today and what we must do to prepare for Christ's return. All right, give me the book of Deuteronomy 7:6. All right, the title is self-explanatory. You know, it is high time. You know, the time to wake up is now. It's high times to wake up, like Officer Abba was bringing out. Right now, it is high times to wake up out of your sleep. It's high times to stop being in the daze. It's high times to stop being stuck on stupidity. Right. All right? This Bible ain't going to be taught to you in a Muslim mosque, ain't going to be taught to you in the Christian church, the Catholic church, none of your Black spiritual advisors or leaders. They're going to teach you this Bible the correct way. You're only going to learn this Bible through the I.S.U.P.K. You know, to be able to truly understand this Bible, to be able to get the true breakdowns and be able to truly have the Lord on your side, you had to be in the school. And I know that sounds crazy, but there's only one doctrine and one truth. There wasn't many truths around when Christ was around, was it? It was only the only churches, the only schools that was recognized was the churches, or what you would call the schools that Christ set up. And that was the 7 churches. And what did you see in them churches? You seen angels at those churches protecting them. Christ had got the reports on them churches, and he passed on the checkings and the bigging up to those churches. He didn't give church. He didn't care about what happened with the other schools that was around in Israel at the time. He didn't give a damn about that because they wasn't following him. Here in I.S.U.P.K, we follow Christ. In every school that we have on this planet, there is an angel right there giving reports to Christ. You understand? So when we teach this Bible, it's wise to listen. It's wise to take heed to what we teaching. Read what you have.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, the 7th verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Say it one more time.
For thou art an holy people.
We are a holy people unto the Lord. Meaning what? Meaning that we're not supposed to behave like the white man. See, the white man go out and murder and pillage and sexually abuse the whole world. Look at what's happening today. Iran wants to defend themselves. The Palestinians want to defend themselves. As soon as they want to defend themselves, here go the white man looking at demon, telling everybody, spreading propaganda that these people is wicked, that they evil. And it's the same thing that they do to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans on the face of the earth. Soon as black people get tired, guess what they call you? They say that you are a hate group. They say that you're terrorists. They say that you're crazy, right? They spread all types of lies and filled everybody's heart with hate when it comes to us, like with the Hispanics. Right now, Trump is hunting our brothers and sisters in these Hispanic tribes, right? They hunting them down, and it is wicked for them to do it because Mexicans make America great. Hispanics make America great. And what do? They hunting these stuff, man. Throwing them now they're saying that they're going to send them to third world countries instead of just sending them back to Mexico like they usually would, right? They want to send them to concentration camps, send them to El Salvador federal prison where literally, it's like it's pure silence all day, every day. That is one of the harshest prisons in the face of the world. That's what's happening to our brothers and our sisters, man. When you read this Bible, you are reading the truth that God wants you to understand. And God wants us to understand that it is time for us to wake the hell up. It's time for you to put down the drugs. It's time for you to put away your lust and your greed and get down in this truth. Keep reading.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
There's nothing wrong with God choosing us to be a special people. But when you look on the face of the earth, everybody accepts the Jewish man and woman saying that they are chosen people. But once we say it, it's a problem. Now we're racist. No, when you read the Bible, you're reading about God's chosen people. The Most High is the main character. You understand? He's the main character. And we are also the main character of this book. That's why every book that you read throughout this whole Bible is say nothing but Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, right? Talks about our enemies and how we dealt with them in the past times, how we dealt with our own issues and problems, how we got ourselves together being at a low state, being filthy sinners, and how we redeemed ourselves and being able to serve the Lord again in decency and order. Do you not understand that Christ is coming back soon? This war starts off is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. All that being on Instagram, being for, your life being about social media and memes, thinking that you have this, you live in this utopia of life is going to all bite you in the ass. Because when you really understand life is about war. And that's one thing here in I.S.U.P.K we understand. We understand that we cannot be laxy-daisy, that we can be comfortable here in America. That's life. You get me? Just because we have protection from police and this military doesn't mean that we can just sit back and think that everything is good. That's why I hate Negroes that that preach this whole thing about money. Oh, you got to get money and you got to do this and y'all complaining and, you know, this whole American dream thing. American dream is a nightmare to the Black, Hispanic, Native American. You know, there's many Hispanics that is well off and they're still hunted. Right now, there's Hispanics that lives in the suburbs that got away from their compadres, that got away from the Negros, and now they live in the suburbs and they are petrified because that neighbor that they know that hates them, that white neighbor is going to call ICE on them. You don't think it's happening? It's happening right now as we speak. God chose us to be a special people. God didn't choose these other nations. And we got to take pride in that. There's nothing wrong with that. God chose us, so guess what? Now we got to represent him on the face of the earth. Now we can't behave like animals. Because that's how we behave. We behave like animals. Right? We behave like goons and goblins. I mean, good night. You go on the internet and you'll see the most heinous things. And that is not the way of Christ. That is not the way of the Most High. That's why the Most High sends his prophets. He didn't send us to the suburbs. You know, think about it like this, about God is not gaining, like, okay, God is not with the rich. Because you know the rich of Israel don't give a damn about us. They won't sell everything and follow Christ. Remember that about when the brother was talking about, yeah, man, you know, I keep the laws. You know, I've been doing it since I was born. Okay, no sweat. Sell everything you have and follow me. That's what Christ told him. And he looked at Christ with shame because he know that what is in his heart is riches and is not the Most High. The Most High will not send his prophets to the rich like your pastor. He's not going to do that. He's going to send his prophets to the poor, to the people that look down, that's looked down upon. Like that homeless man or woman that you see in the street, that crackhead, that drug fiend, the Most High send us to go save that brother and sister. We have done it numerous times. Help people get off of drugs. Help people get off the bottle. Help sisters in domestic situations. Helping brothers stop being an abuser. Showing brothers, yo, you got a chance to be with your kids, be a father to your kids. We're doing all the right things that the Most High want us to do. And the Most High send us to the niggas, to the spicks, to the savages, to the wetbacks. You know what I mean? To the watermelon and chicken eaters. He sent us to them. He don't send us to the white man. The white man is in heaven. What the hell is they going through right now? They got this kingdom. The Jewish man, he's an imposter. How can he even be God's chosen people when he's doing nothing but wickedness on the face of the earth? He has America that backs him up. Do you not understand that the curses states that no one will save us. No one be able to buy us. America is giving billions of dollars, trillions of dollars to Israel. When you read the prophecies, when it says that when it comes down to these curses, it said that no man will buy you. Nobody is going to come in and save you and give you complete freedom. Now, yeah, we have a certain level of freedom, but it's not freedom. You still got to pay taxes to Caesar. You still got to pay taxes. You still got to watch your back. You still at war on your own land. You can't do whatever the hell you want. You can't say, you riding on the E-way and you see this big plot of land that nobody is touching. And you say, I'm going to take this right here. You can't do that. Because you'll get fined. You'll get locked up for doing that. Am I wrong about it? That don't sound like freedom to me, do it. It sounds like somebody owns this land and we're citizens to them. So When God say that we are a chosen people and we are special people, take that in pride, right? Your identity means everything. I was talking to AI today. I said, what happens to a person that doesn't know who they are ethnically? They don't understand their history, and they, don't understand the stories of their ancestors. What usually tends to happen to that person? You want to know what he said? You want to blow my mind about what AI said? Yeah, go ahead.
They become destroyed.
Hey, you right. You know what I mean? They become destroyed people. He said poverty, gullible, easily swayed, being able to be lied to, you know what I mean? Low self-esteem, it's a lot that comes with that. And it's passed down through generation. So when you look at the life that the Most High wants us to live, he don't want us to live a beggar's life. He don't want us to be having to go to the white man. Like, do you understand how crazy it looks, knowing that we supposed to be the rulers on the face of the earth? Keep reading on Deuteronomy 7:6. I'm gonna show you something.
Okay. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Read it all the way through from the top, please.
Okay. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God chose us to be above the whole world. Don't matter what they talk about in these religions. It don't matter what the white man feels or the Arab, whoever feels. We supposed to be the one ruling the earth. Guess what? If we was the one ruling the earth, Palestine wouldn't be blown up the way they is if they wasn't committing crimes. Now they go against us, you know what I mean? We're going to definitely use lethal force. But literally, the Jewish man is literally committing genocide, because it's not like they saying, well, listen, we gotta take out these guys. You know what I'm saying? We want this land. You get what I'm saying? This is our land. God gave us this land. We're gonna kill them. That's it, right? They ain't saying that. They're talking about Hamas. They hiding amongst the people. So now they blowing up a bunch of kids. You get what I'm saying? The Most High will have us do it in a more better fashion. You understand? It says when the wicked rules, the world is in mourning. It would be a good thing to have a black man in rulership. It would be a good thing to have a black man in rulership. Guess what? If a black man, a Hispanic man, Native American man in rulership, you won't have to worry about your children being abused. Because the black, Hispanic, Native American are the best fathers. You can believe whatever the propaganda is about us. On record, it shows that we are the most active in our families. We talking about money. You know how everybody talk about money, right? Guess what? Those fathers being able to manage, in those households, those regular jobs and stuff like that, they still able to come home with their kids, sit down with them, help them with their homework, right? Help them build themselves up. They say the black man and the Hispanic man is the most active fathers in America, but we allow the government to spread that propaganda. They tell you that, oh yeah, no, black people the black man don't never take care of his kids, right? Like that's how crazy it is. That's how crazy it is. We supposed to be on the top of the world, ruling it, and these people is able to come in. They're able to come in our situation and shake trees and make us lose. You get what I'm saying? Like, it is not a good situation that we in right now. And that's what I'm telling you, yo. You gotta wake the hell up. All that smoking weed, trying to be cool, man, forget all that. I ain't saying not be cool, but understand, keep the main thing the main thing. Like, we at war. And I'm going to be breaking down some things to y'all that y'all might not know. Me and Abba are going to break it down to you. Abba, you know they used to run experiments on us, right? They used to run experiments on us. You think... Boom, boom, boom. Oh, right, somebody hit the school up. Oh. 2 seconds. I'm gonna tell you something, right? I just my little brother just hit me up, right? So he was like, yo, man, we haven't taught that religious stuff. I'm gonna tell you something. You better start teaching your kids. You better start teaching your kids about life. My little brother, no, I got firearms, right? Now, I posted my joint. I said, hey, be safe, right? There's nothing wrong with, I tell people all day, if you able to go get you a firearm, if you licensed, you got enough discipline, go get it, right? Now, when a black man do it, it's a problem, right, Abba? When we start saying, yo, go get your firearms, when we post ours and we shooting and all that, it's like a crime. But a white man do it, it's cool. That's, you know, that's the American thing. You get what I'm saying? We should be teaching our boys, especially our young boys. You know what I mean? We should be teaching our children, hey, this is a firearm. This is what a firearm is used for. This ain't what you see on the internet. Trying to hide your kid from the world is not going to help you. You got to teach your child the reality of this world, especially if they're a teenager. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to make sure that you making, like, if something was to happen to you, your kid would have a good navigation, know where to go to. And that's the power of knowing your identity. That is the power of knowing that we are God's chosen people. You get me? Like, we got to start being on that type of time. Stop being on this Christian walk and this Muslim walk, because none of that is going to serve us. It haven't been serving us for years at all. These pastors, they homosexuals. The imams, they don't know a lick of nothing. Imams do not want to get in any type of doctoral debate at all with anybody. It don't even matter. They get in a debate with a Christian. I talk to a Muslim, they telling me, oh, well, the Bible been plagiarized. It's been rewritten so many times. You know what they reference point always is? Christianity. I said, that Bible don't got nothing to do with Christianity. What are you talking about? Do you know what the Bible is really talking about? Yeah, it's you know, I just know that I follow Muhammad. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, Muhammad and Islam is in the Bible. No, the hell is not. It don't got nothing to do with the Bible. The Bible speaks out against Islam. But see, if we don't have our identity, we'll believe anything. We'll believe that Muhammad is a messenger of the Most High. What prophecy did he give? He didn't give no prophecy at all. At all. They try to, I'm going to tell you another thing too. So Muslims, right? So Muslims, they, it's a whole split in Islam over there in them Arabic countries, because after Muhammad died, they wanted to, some of them wanted to, you had some that wanted to raise up Muhammad descendants to be the ruler. And then they wanted, the other half wanted to have a democracy of voting somebody in. Now, let me ask you a question. Who the hell ever came up with a voting system in Israel where you vote for a ruler? Did you ever hear about that? Nor do you ever find where God is with the Arabs. Like, do you understand that even in that logic is saying that the power doesn't go to the 12 tribes of Israel no more. It goes to the Arabs. When you serve that stone called the Kaaba stone in Mecca, you're serving a false god. And then when we look inside our communities and realize, when we look at what's happening, you know, all the death and all the mass imprisonment, like these young guys is getting the book thrown at them. And majority of them are Muslim. And I'm speaking about in Philadelphia. They are either Muslim or Christian. That's ridiculous. But it's all because they following another God. That's why it's time to wake the hell up. We looking at our relationships today. Look at the relationship pool. It sucks. It doesn't suck for no reason. It sucks because we are stuck on stupid. Give me Hosea 4:6, Bub Gashar. We the ones that's not knowing that God said that, hey, a man can have more than one wife. That's in the Bible. God said a man can have more than one wife. What did your pastor tell you? Oh, you can only have one wife. Dang, who taught you that? You learning it from the white man. You learning how to serve God from the white man. How you gonna? The crazy part is, how you gonna be enslaved by the white man and then follow the doctrine of the white man? You think the white man was actually following the correct doctrine? Hell no. All that monogamous lifestyle was from the Romans. And when Christ was around, he had to tell people, you can't put away that woman because you want another one. Because it was illegal for a man to have two wives while under the Roman rulership. So what they'd do is they'd throw away one wife just to go get another one. They said, unless she had fornication with another man, you can't throw her away. Right? Christ gave parables glorifying a man having more than one wife. Talking about the 5 women that had their candle lit and the 5 women that didn't have their candle lit. They wasn't prepared. He used that parable to a comparison of being prepared for the kingdom of heaven. Now, if having more than one wife was so evil, why would he do that? That means that Christ is an evil man. Because he's glorifying a man doing sin and comparing it to being prepared for the kingdom of heaven. Right? And we got to start really looking at these things that's happening. These religions is lying to us. They're not giving you your identity. You ask a Muslim, hey, what's your nationality? The only thing they're going to tell you, I'm Muslim. I was talking to an imam. I said, so you telling me that we can't do the research of our history? I said, the Arabs know theirs. How come we can't do our research? How come we can't? Why is it frowned upon in this conversation? I thought that history is what we're supposed to study. And he couldn't really answer it. He said, all I know is I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim. None of that mean nothing, Aki. You know, you need to get in class. You need to get in class because you know you got a devil on you. What are you talking about? Because I know history, because I understand history, I'm evil because I'm questioning you and what you believe in. What does it say in the Quran about our identity? Because, again, the Arabs know their history. Arabs can tell you everything that happened with them. Damn, the Arabs can't give us, they don't got records of the black people that was in slavery. I mean, they wasn't in slavery. Am I wrong about it? All you black Muslims out there, how come they not giving you the history of what you know? People used to write all the time. It was scribes. See, here's the thing. The real Arabs know that you are God's chosen people. The same way the East Indians know. A lot of East Indians come over here and be like, yeah, we know y'all the real Jews. Everybody know y'all the real Jews. Y'all just don't know. And we're told not to talk to you when we come here to America. They know it. There's white people right now that's on these big platforms arguing that the original Egyptians was white. Now, that was like the biggest myth that been busted years ago. Like we been busted that wide open, right? To the point where you see a bunch of black people doing what? Wearing African Egyptian attire, right? There's no way in the world you're gonna tell me that the Egyptians wasn't Africans. What are we talking about? Y'all came in during the Greek Empire. But again, the white man is going to spin this narrative to their advantage so that they can rewrite history. In 50 years, don't be surprised if they try to say Tupac was white. You know what I mean? They're going to have an AI performance talking about, yeah, Tupac was really white. That's a lie. He was white. The white man was the greatest rapper of all time. You get what I'm saying? Like, we got to start really waking up, man. I want to get to the next scripture, Hosea 4:6.
Okay. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. Okay. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because you reject knowledge. Because you don't want to hear the truth. Right? Many of us, we got these big heads on our shoulders, man. And when the brother be trying to put you on game, sister try to put you on game, you don't want to listen to you. Like, man, I ain't trying to hear all that, man. I ain't trying to hear all that. And then life start really hitting you. The most I'd be like, all right, now look at you. If World War III break and things start hitting the fan, EMPs, the sleeper cells that's in America start being activated, right? What are you gonna do? The I.S.U.P.K, we know what we're gonna do, but do you know what you're gonna do? Do you understand your safety points? Do you understand do you have a stockpile in your house? Now you got to sit up there and go outside and damn near lose your life because now you're trying to go to the market and loot. You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know what to do. But that's what I would tell you. If you want to live, then choose life. You know, if you want to live, then keep the commandments. Give me Baruch 4:1, if you could, Baruch Shah. Baruch 4:1. I'm gonna get there with you. You can read it when you have it.
Okay. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life.
If you keep the commandments of God, you're gonna come to life. Meaning what? You're not gonna have like, all right, I'll give you a prime example, right? If you keep the commandments of God, you do what the Most High tell you to do. A lot of men get a lot of men come into the, find out about the Most High, and men want to get a lot of wives, right? You got some brothers that they like, oh, I can have multiple wives. If you do what the Most High tell you to do, the Most High will let you know if that woman is for you or not for you. You're not gonna be led by lust, right? Or you might find out like, yo, having more than one ain't for you, brother. You get what I'm saying? Now, Then you got another, you know what I mean? They found out about the truth and all that, and they go about it the wrong way. Now they on child support. Now they ducking bullets, or they had to unalive somebody because of this broad. You get what I'm saying? Or you in jail because she done lied on you, whatever the case may be. You done beat her half to death like a coward. Now you like a nut in prison. When you do what the Most High tell you to do, you will gain life, meaning that you will gain blessings, meaning that you won't have to suffer. The Most High will be on your side. Like, think about it. If we look at what's happening in our communities, we have people that is dying from bullets, from drug overdose. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of the children is going up missing. Getting, you know what I'm talking about, right? Whole lot of hell that's going on in the world today, right? Now, we keep God's commandments. The Most High is going to give a certain level of protection. He's going to give us that grace that we need. You get what I'm saying? Like, imagine all your life you lived a life of crime. You hear his words, you hear God's words, you hearing these commandments, you hearing the blessings, you hearing the stories from people that had the same life that you was living, and they changed. Well, if you change, guess what? You might be able to go raise your own kids. Because you changed your life. You put down the guns, you put down the drugs, you left the whores alone. Right? You stop hating your own brother. Now you're trying to raise up your brothers. Now you're trying to raise up your sisters. Now you're going to get the right woman to be with. Now, guess what? You don't have to worry about getting on child support. You don't have to worry about watching your back every 2 seconds, because now the Lord is with you. He's going to make your enemies at peace with you. These are the things that we need in life. That's why God said, choose. If you keep the commandments, you're choosing life. Like, I remember coming into the school, and I had situations where if I would have went through with it in my ignorance, I would have been jammed up, something bad. But because I understood these laws, I was able to escape certain judgments that I knew if I would have, went through with it, it wouldn't have been a bad situation. So when the Most High is saying, yo, if you want to choose life and keep my commandments, you better do it. You better do it. You better choose life. Keep the commandments. Keep reading.
Okay. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
You're going to die. If we continue to choose death, we're going to receive it. That's what we're going to receive. We're going to be wondering why so much stuff is happening to us. We're like, oh my gosh, man, why is this happening to me? Why my kids dying? Why I can't never keep a job? Man, why am I in these situations? Dang, why I'm getting beat on every goddamn night? You know what I'm saying? Dang, why Shorty keep putting me through all this hell? You know what I'm saying? Why my life like this? You're going to ask yourself that. And one thing you're going to have to understand, that the Lord wants obedience. He wants you to fight for your crown. Most I would rather see you fight than just sit there and not fight at all. You get what I'm saying? Read the next verse.
Okay. Verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Take hold of what?
Take hold of it.
Keep going.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Man, if you listen, you better take life. You better hold on to it. But you better love the idea of having life. Straight up. Like, when I came into the school, one thing I learned was I cannot have a woman beside me that is going to be hell. You get me? They say the portion of a wicked man is a wicked woman. Now, let's look at these celebrities. Look at Cardi B, right? She's a wicked bro. I just seen her video, her album cover. Here she go, knowing the speculations that is around her spiritually, right? That she's some kind of demonic worshiper, right? Here she go. Now she wants to give the symbolism all over again for the next album, right? Then boom, I'm looking at, I'm a deep observer, I'm looking at her. I'm like, okay, I already know what spirit this sister is in. She's a whore, right? And she wants to spread whoredom in the world, right? Now, this sister, she married Offset, and they recently had a divorce, right? Now, Cardi B thought that she was gonna have a happy ever after, Abba. She thought that she was gonna have a happily ever after. You stupid bitch. How do you think that you're gonna have a happily ever after? You's a wicked broad. This nigga is wicked just like you. What? He loves hoes. He loves you. What? You think that for the love of me, I'm gonna give your sister some game. If you a hoe, he loves hoes. And he's never going to be faithful to you. He's going to have sex with other whores. He's going to do it. And you can't get mad because you got a man that loves whores. Because you're a wicked woman, your portion is a wicked man. He going to fold. That whore want to give him sex and the opportunity is right, he's going to take it. And that's what Offset did. Offset is a drug addict. He loves having sex with whores. You know what I mean? He got them hoes up in the room, did some pills, some lean, some coke. You know what I mean? Did smoke some weed and had sex with all them hoes. And Cardi B was just so upset. Do you not deal with reality? Do you not deal with reality? This God that you serving, they ain't never tell you that this is what comes with this. Like none of these guys is preparing you for these times at all. None of these guys that people serve other than the God of this Bible, it doesn't serve you anything. So now Cardi B, she moves on to the next nigga. He's just as worse. Her portion is a wicked man. Now, what is your portion? Right? Well, I had to understand, hey, coming into the school, you better learn what a good woman is. And a lot of sisters, you get into the school, you learn what a good man is. You look around you see brothers that are good men. We lead by example. Sis, we're going to show you what a good man is. We're going to teach you. You understand? We ain't going to swindle you like your pastor. We're going to show you what a good man is by teaching you how to identify a good man. A good man serves the Lord. A good man understands that he must protect his family, that he must protect you, especially protect you from yourself. See, in these times, let me tell you something. Give me Isaiah 4:1. I'll give y'all a little understanding. I just seen this video of B. Simone crying and bitching because she can't shop at Bloomingdale's no more. I don't even know. I heard Bloomingdale's before. I guess Bloomingdale's is a high-end store, but you know anything about Bloomingdale's? I don't know nothing about Bloomingdale's. I just know if I go in the store and I like it, I'm going to buy it. Right? Now, she said, it's so hard for me. I can't shop in Bloomingdale's. I'm shopping at H&M. So apparently she's broke. Now, not too long ago, she said that she can't date a man that's a 9-to-5. Now, I kind of understood, the logic of it. She's an entrepreneur. you know, she really don't have a restriction where it's like, yo, you know, I got, you know, I gotta be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? I kind of understand it. But the way how she went about it was like very disingenuous. It was like really wicked how she went about men that work 9 to 5s. Now she's gonna have to get a 9 to 5 herself. She's broke, right? And in these days and times, sisters, don't get confused and don't feel too comfortable because you can call the police and they'll come and be on your side. You know, don't feel so secure because the United States Army is there and, you know, they're going to protect you from outside invaders. Now, of course, you always got to protect yourself, but I'm talking about this sense of I don't need a man or being careless with your selection. Read what you got, brother. I'm going to show y'all something. This is what God said. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, 4 verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
7 women will take hold until one man. Meaning what? It's going to be, in these times, you're going to start seeing women cleave unto one man. Not woman, one man, but women. Meaning many of them, 7 of them. Because it's going to be hard times. Right? And we entering into them hard times. A lot of these men out here, it's not good. They weak. Right? There's going to be times when women is going to cleave unto the strong men, the men that can lead them. They're going to like, look, I don't give a shoot. I'm going to show you what they're going to say. Go ahead. Keep reading from the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
So here we go. The hereafter. And this is, you know, this is righteous. This is identified as righteous in the Bible. A man having more than one wife. There's nothing wrong with it. But the white man made you think that is wrong. But your ancestors, how we got here, came from polygamy. The 12 tribes of Israel was literally a product of a man having more than one wife. Keep going.
Shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread.
We will eat our own bread. Listen, I pay my own bills. You understand? I pay my own bills. You know, I can put the food in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worrying about what you got in your pocket. Go ahead, read it again.
We will eat our own bread.
We will eat our own bread. Go ahead.
And wear our own apparel.
And wear our own apparel. I'd get my own damn hair done. You know what I mean? I'd get my own now. Don't worry about nothing. Money is not a thing. You understand? This whole thing when it comes down to, a man not supposed to go 50-50. He's supposed to pay for everything. Let me tell you something. Half of you bitches don't deserve a man, period. I hear some of the words that come out of y'all mouth. I'm like, who the hell? I would not invest in that one. But I would not invest in that one. Don't get it messed up. They try to act like the I.S.U.P.K is nothing but bums. We can take care of our wives. You understand? But we ain't about to be, a dummy. Half of these cats out here is dummies. I hear some of the things that these brothers be going through. I'm like, you doing all that and get nothing in return? Wouldn't be me. You get what I'm saying? Straight up. All this, a man can't go 50. Listen, it's whatever that man says it is. That man is the head. I'm the breadwinner. I can't be with a man that ain't the breadwinner. Bitch, your money is his money. Don't you give your money to the bank? Give your money to him. Whole time you sitting up there downplaying that brother, and that brother would be the best thing that you will ever invest in a day in your life. That man that good brother would not abuse your children. He would not abuse you. And for the love of me, they think that it's a whole thing that comes with this, right? Because nobody thinks about the family. Nobody gives a damn about these kids. Like, in these conversations, when it comes to relationships, I never hear about a man that can be a good father figure. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody that is respectable. They don't worry about that. They worry about how they can look like the next bitch on Instagram. You know what I mean? Keeping up with this lifestyle. And when you look at, they saying, oh, you got to pay all my bills. One time I was on the internet and I entertained this one argument. Brother, I did all the numbers. I said, how much you say the brother can make? Okay, so you saying he can make that. Brother, when I did the tallying up, you know what that brother gonna save at the end of the month? If he's saving, only thing he's gonna have is $400. So that means every check is about $200 to $300 he's saving. And she doesn't have to pay anything. Brother, how the hell is he going to enjoy life? He's working just to pay bills. That's it. He can't save up to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense. But nothing in those conversations where I hear, yeah, man, you know, you got to be a good father figure. You know, you got to have patience. A man that had patience, a woman should want a man that had patience. Do you understand how annoying a woman can get? How real that battle get in the house sometimes? I buy it. I'm trying to tell you, brother. It'd be World War V in the house. You just be sitting there looking like, you can't be serious. This happening right now. You know what I mean? Like you be sitting there like, y'all sisters don't get it. It's some brothers that y'all be thinking that y'all can get with, and he ain't got no patience. He's going to leave you. That brother that's paying all them bills, he's going to leave. You know, he's going to have sex with another woman. He's going to lay down with another woman, and you're going to be mad. And guess what? 9 out of 10, you're going to try to use the kids against him, whatever the case may be. Good night. Don't be married to her, brother. Good night. Y'all are home wreckers. And I'm not saying this is every sister, but this is a good portion of y'all women out there. And you brothers, y'all thinking that, oh, I'm going to pay every bill and everything. Y'all relations don't last. She's not even grateful. As a man, you're supposed to be equipped with the knowledge of God. That's what God said. God said, man, a good man is righteous. He going to serve me. He going to make sure that I'm protecting that house of yours. That's what a good man does. Read the scripture one more time.
Come. This book of Isaiah, 4 and verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Look, we're paying our own bills. Listen, we ain't worrying about all that money, nigga. Just marry me. Go ahead.
Come. Only let us be called by thy name.
Let it be called in your name. That's God said that is going to come to pass. There's nothing wrong with that. Things going to start hitting the fan. Woman is going to cleave unto the man that is strong and serves the Lord.
Right.
It's happening now. Women is trying to get a man in I.S.U.P.K. Right. Some of y'all, I see how y'all be trying to get us too. Y'all ain't slick. They get a rude awakening. They be like, yeah, I got me one now. And that John be like, hey, Salakia, oh, snatch. Shoot, I can't do nothing stupid around here. So, you know, I'm playing, but y'all get my point. Like, hey, these women is getting good men here in I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? Give our buy some. Let's get that in hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you a nigga like I buy. Wait until that list about to get long. You can like, damn, I'm already courting. Come, sheesh. All right, no sweat. I can try to make room for you because they're gonna need a righteous brother. You get what I'm saying? Take away your reproach. Take away your ignorance. Take away your evil. That's what a man's supposed to do. A man's supposed to love you. Love is not with financial gain that you can get. Loving is giving you the knowledge, giving you the affection, giving you the understanding and patience. Like a man had to be patient with you. A lot of you sisters then went through some things in life that is very traumatizing. A good brother knows that, and he's going to read you and see what he has to fix, because he loves you. A good man is going to love you. He's going to make sure, okay, this sister went through some things. She had a troubled upbringing. That good man knows that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans go through hell, and he's going to make sure you're good. He's going to help you with the things. He's going to try to say, yo, let's get some counseling, right? Or he's going to be your counselor, right? He's going to know how to operate with you. He's going to know your trigger points. He's going to know all those things so that he can get you right. He's going to plant seeds and watch them grow. That's what a good man does. If you're just going in for the money and the good looks, God says beauty is vain. Give me that scripture about it if you could. Beauty is vain. Brothers out there, you better be aware of what's going on, because these is the ends of times, man. You don't need no broad that's going to be giving you hell while hell is raining down on the earth. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I can't have a woman beside me that is giving me hell while things is getting even harder. You get what I mean? Like, there's got to be some damn balance around here or something. Go ahead, read.
Come. This is the book of Proverbs 31 and verse 30. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain.
Favor is deceitful. You favor something, man. It can be a deceit. It can be deceiving you, man. Right. And beauty is vain. Like, don't go by that person good looks. Them good looks don't mean anything. We got to get our children prepared for what is coming. Right. You got to wake the hell up. You get what I'm saying? Give me Romans 13 and 11, above the show. Okay. The Most High want us to wake the hell up. Don't you know that they run experiments on our children? How the hell are you going to raise up strong black and brown children if you can't even give them the rundown on our enemies? Like, when I talk to my little brother, I let him know you can't trust none of them teachers. Their main thing is to get you to go to college so you can go into debt. These schools don't teach you trades because they in business with the college. Think about it, Abad. Who is pushing us to do trades in prep charter? Nobody. They was, you got to go to college. Go to college. Are you going to go to college, Lawrence? Yeah, I got colleges wanting me. Yeah, let's get that on board. I don't even know what I want to major in. You can find that out. You should just go to college. That's the right way to go. That's how you can be successful in life. I am a stationary engineer. I have not went to college. I don't have no student debt or nothing like that. Let's get that in here. You know what I'm saying? I did that by serving the Lord. The Lord was like, all right, brother, you ready? Because he knew not to give me that much money when I was in the world. I would not be in here. I would be getting high out of my damn mind. You know what I mean? But the Lord was like, nah, all right, boom. How about this? Try this out right here. You know what I'm saying? Became a stationary engineer, heavy into the science and understanding mechanical units and things like that, man. And it is fun. I love it. You get what I'm saying? Let's get to the next scripture. I want to go to this next scripture. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Yeah.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Yeah, it's hard times to wake out of sleep, man. You know, like I was saying, man, I got this, you know, I was in school, did what I had to do, right? I knew that, yo, I don't know what I want to do, right? Now, yeah, I was originally in school for science. I always loved science, right? I took a time off because I said, man, I don't know what I want to do. My mind ain't made up. I don't want to waste no more money. I'm going to fall back, right? Now, most people, they just keep going and then they go spend some damn money that they don't need to spend, right? A lot of us get bought into that trap because we're following the American dream, right? Since we was little kids, making us sing the pledge of, making us pledge our allegiance. You're pledging your allegiance to America, to the flag, meaning what? You are looking at America as a place of peace. I pledge my allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, for one nation under God. Like, I still remember that. And even when I was a kid, right, you gotta understand, like, a child's mind is a sponge, right? I just see my homeboy in the world post this on Facebook. You gotta be careful what you put in front of your children because their mind is a sponge. You can give them good things to soak up, right? Because when I was a kid, I was like, why can't I pledge my allegiance to this flag? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I gotta do it? And when I started getting older, when I was in high school, and they used to make us pledge allegiance in the school, I stopped doing it. I said, I don't want to pledge allegiance. America racist. They don't like us. And the teachers just look at me like, okay, whatever. You don't have to. We're not going to force you, right? And over time, you know, I used to ask the history teachers, yo, man, why y'all don't teach us nothing about Masonry, the Illuminati and the Masonry and, you know, the truth about these politicians, how they really devil worshippers. Yeah. I used to be high as hell in history class, too. I ain't going to lie. But, you know, I always ask, like, what's up with this? What's up with that? Right? Looking at the music industry and seeing how wicked it was, I said, dang, you know, like, they really out for our neck. Now, mind you, I didn't have the parents that was equipped with this knowledge and understanding, right? And that's okay, because the white man's the devil. The white man have hunted our steps. The white man has dumbed us down so bad that we don't care about learning our history. We don't care about understanding who our enemies are and how they conduct these experiments and waves of warfare against us. Because they told us since we was little kids that America was great. They made us pledge their allegiance. They told us about George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, how great they were. They made us do plays and they made us do science, you know, do projects reading about these wars and how amazing they was. They don't teach us that we are God's chosen people. They don't teach us that they are really our enemies, that those people were actually evil individuals. So now, when I'm looking at my parents, you get what I'm saying? When I started learning these things, I said, dang, my parents know these things kind of, sort of, but it was never really on a frontal lobes of their mind to tell me what's going on. To say, yo, listen. Now, for the most part, I always knew politicians was liars. We already established that in my house, but they didn't have enough knowledge to give it to me the way how God gave it to me, how Commander Jenny YAHANNA gave it to me, right? And understanding these times, we can't sit back and think that everything is cool, fine, and dandy, right? Give me They hunt our steps in Lamentations. These people don't like us. They want to destroy our families. Do you understand how they destroyed our infrastructures? We built our own cities and they tore them down. They bombed them. They even bombed West Philly. Rizzo, I think he was the governor or the mayor. I think he was the mayor. Racist individual bombed West Philly with children in it. This wasn't that long ago. It was in the 80s. Over there on 61st or 62nd and Osage. Literally not that far. It's walking distance from here. That's what they did to us. But when we go to school, we learn about how great America was. We learn about how great being white is. We don't learn about, they don't teach anything about black kings and queens. They don't even teach that. I'm not saying that we need to learn that, but they don't even teach about black kings, right? Talk about the black kings that was in Europe, that ruled in Europe. You speaking to black children. Why you can't teach it? You want to know why? Because the curriculum was given by Jewish people. The books is written by Jewish people. You don't believe me? Go look it up. The curriculum is handpicked so that we can be brainwashed. So by time one, our households been tampered with because they gave us drugs. A lot of the children of the 80s, right? Remember, the people that was born in the 60s and the 70s, right? They was having, by the time the 80s hit, right? A lot of kids didn't have parents in the home, right? Because they were strung out on drugs, right? Suffering from PTSD from Vietnam. They made sure that black men went into that war. That war didn't even need to happen, but they threw us in that war, sent us back home with nothing but drug addictions and PTSD. So now they put the welfare in act. They got the feminist movement in act, right? They put in so much things, and then they gave us crack. They gave us crack, cocaine in the 80s. We didn't own the planes. They did. The DEA was caught red-handed, funding the war in Contra, using drug money to buy weapons and strengthen the military. These things is understood. It's on public record. Read the Pale White Horse, where the guy died for giving, out and out the documents. I forgot the one guy name. He did a deep investigation and they wound up whacking him. I think it was Eric Cooper or something like that. Y'all can go look these things up. These are things that you should be teaching your children. Hey, listen, man. This fight ain't about the niggas that you go to school with who on the block. Ain't none of that. Like these young boys that is beefing with one another, they don't realize that when they get locked up and they in prison and they all getting locked up and they was beefing out on the streets, 9 out of 10 they get in peace in there because they start to realize like, yo, it wasn't even worth it. What the hell are you gonna be beefing with some nigga when you 50 years old? Y'all doing life in prison. Y'all both was beefing with each other when y'all was 16. Now y'all 50 years old. Y'all not gonna have the same mindset. You gonna be like, man, that was back in the day, man. Right? Because reality kicks in. But reality gotta kick in now. We gotta start teaching our children now. Read this right here, and this is what Most High is talking about. Go ahead.
Okay. 17, sir?
Yes, please.
This book of Lamentations, chapter 4, and verse 17.
Go ahead.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us.
We, for a very long time, even before America, we always try to go to our oppressor and trying to get help. And we'll put instead of putting our faith into the Lord, putting our faith and following after the priests and prophets, we'll go try to trust the heathen, try to go and serve another God, thinking that they're going to help. And read it one more time.
Okay. As for us, our eyes is yet filled for our vain help.
Our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. Hispanics went and paraded for Donald Trump, thinking that he was going to help them because, we campaigned, they thought that they was white. A lot of Hispanics think that they're white. You're not effing white. You're black and brown, just like the rest of us. We voting for Donald Trump. Remember that family, that Cuban family that did that song and it went viral when Donald Trump was running for presidency? Donald Trump was sucking it up to see y'all vote for me. Yeah, they're good Hispanics. People in their family got deported. Even ones that was documented got deported. And they was crying, oh, I can't believe they used us. Nah. If you ever listen to the black people, they was trying to tell you. If you listen to the Hispanics, they would have told you, dude, you are a fool. You really think that Donald Trump is for you. You should have listened to him. We try to tell you to cut it out, but now here you go, you boo-hooing and crying, bitching and complaining, when all you had to do is fall in line. Do what the Most High tell you to do. Join your brothers. Join your sisters. Not looking down on your brother and sister trying to come back into a homeland that was originally theirs. Good night. Don't you know Israel, the Israelis is right now feeling like they should go to war with Palestine and Iran because they are in their land? And they should be able to get back their land. Well, what about the Mexicans? Then people start catching amnesia about what about the Native Americans? You know what I mean? You hear white people saying all the time, you don't like it, then why stay here? Why do I gotta leave? You're the immigrant. This was originally my land. You get what I'm saying? Like Native Americans is our family. This was our land. They family. You get what I'm saying? That's our family. White people not supposed to be here ruling, but they is. They is. Ain't that something about? But Christ is coming back. Christ is coming back, and there's nothing that people gonna be able to do about. Right. Like people is sitting back thinking that this thing is a game. These white people is afraid, man. White people is afraid because they see their power dwindling away from them. See, unlike us, we think life is a game. We think it's a joke. We think everything is a video, a reel that you see on the internet. We think that life is about turning up. White people is afraid right now. They're afraid. White people is furious with Donald Trump because Donald Trump snapped on the internet like that. Well, on the news like he did this week, because he's really trying to regain the popularity back with his fan base. I'm gonna call it like that. He want that back with his fan base because white America don't want to be in a war. They tired of sending their family to war. They tired of looking like, I'm gonna just say it. They tired of looking like bitches, Israel bitches. That's what they look like. That's how they feel. That's the laughing joke around the world. America is nothing but Israel bitch. You understand? And America get done dirty with no Vaseline. Am I lying about it? The whole world knows it. Even Trump supporters, his fans. And they try to act like it is, it ain't it. But, they know what it is. Right? They don't want the war. They don't want it because they know that if this war happens, Russia and China is going to intervene. China been trying to hit Taiwan for so long. With missiles, they like, you lucky you got America on your land, because if you didn't, we'd blow you up and nobody would do anything. North Korea, he has an Asian complex. He, you know, they're a little special. And he wants to rule the world. He's a weirdo. Like Kim Jong-un is the biggest weirdo that I've seen in history. Like this dude, he makes you have a picture of him in your house. You gotta clean it. You can only have a couple hairstyles I bought.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you can tell me these people is of the Lord.
Right.
You can only have certain amount of hairstyles. Your televisions can't, like, he's a complete dictator. You understand? And it is ridiculous. You understand? Like these people are afraid of their enemies. And they also have more respect for their enemies than they have for us. Now we are their enemies, but we are the weaker enemies. And you know, most people, what they do, if they frustrated, they mad, they want to take the anger out, they take the anger out on us. It's something like when a coward husband beats on his wife because he had a hard day at work. He's not going to beat his boss up. He's going to come home and take it out on him, on his wife and the kids. Well, that's what happened with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. ICE now just starting to round up Iranians. Now, what happened with the Chinese? I heard the Chinese started setting up police stations in New York. I said, dang, ain't they your enemies? Arabs came all through the country. They invited the Afghanistanians. They said, come on, y'all, after that war, come on, get up in here. Where's the raise at for them? They let a bunch of Russians and Ukrainians in. Why you ain't doing to them what you did to our people? Why you ain't doing that to them? These people really hate you. They got sleep. Iran said we're gonna wake up the sleeper cells. You know what that means? You know what sleeper cells is, how about? Yeah, go ahead.
It's a sleeper cell, like an undercover agent.
Yeah. So it's basically when you go down to go get some chicken. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Yeah. Whole time they got weapons of mass destruction in that base. You go to that chicken joint, brother, they is literally with ladles filling up every bomb you can know. That's what they doing. Because they hate America and they just waiting on the call. And this week, they actually apprehended, they arrested, I believe, 15 to 16 Iranians. Now, why they didn't get these people before? Well, what they said was, well, you know, we wanted to see their connects. You ain't give a damn about the Hispanic connects. You said get them. You pull them over. You don't give a damn. So why you give a damn about the Iranians? It's because you hate us that much. Read it again.
Okay.
The next verse. The next verse.
Okay. Verse 18. They hunt our steps. That we
say it one more time.
They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. That's what the white man does. He hunt our steps. And because he hunt our steps, God is punishing them. It's all through the Bible. God is going to punish them to the point where there is going to be gnashing of teeth. There's going to be bombs going from left to right. This American defense that they have here will not be anymore. the same way Israel defense system went down. EMPs, everything is so computerized. Everybody got AI. You think that AI, they don't got AI neither? You don't think that they can't infiltrate America? You think that America can infiltrate them? You don't think that China can't do things that America don't know yet? It's going to be a very, very bloody war that's going to happen. And nobody wanted that to happen because they understand if World War III happens, and which it will, and it's starting from the Middle East in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. If this thing happens, I'm trying to tell you, America is not going to be anymore. Babylon is going to fall. It's going to happen. And when Christ cracked that sky, man, you want to make sure that your election is sure. Read from the top again.
We hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled.
Listen, man, we gonna meet our end. You know what I mean? Here in this captivity. Give me Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. Okay. You know what I mean? Like the Lord don't want us to be beggars. He don't want us to be at the bottom. He want us to rule. He want the black woman, Hispanic, Native American women to be the face of him on the face of the earth, be his representation. Right. You know what you see on the internet now with all the ass and the breasts and all the mild pornography and all the whoredom. They ain't represent the Most High. I seen some broad in church with a fitted she's supposed to be teaching. She got on a fitted dress. Brother, she just left the club. I think she started twerking in the church. She was jumping around and things was moving back there. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I mean? That's supposed to represent God? Hell no. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be a time when on the face of the earth, the black woman is going to be seen as who she really is. And that is a righteous and modest woman, right? Before the white man's influence, the black woman was delicate. Right. The black woman knew her position. She knew her role. And she knew that she had to play that role if we were going to get anywhere. If y'all look at a timeline of from the woman perspective, when she, and a man, I seen this video where it shows from slavery, the beginning of slavery, us being put in chains, and it showed all the way up to now. And it was like AI, and it was generated, and it was showing just like the togetherness of the family, showing the attire that we wore. Just our countenance was more stronger back then, right? Even because we were going through things and we knew we had to stick together. But you can see where the white man was able to draw the wedge in between us. And now what you see young men walking around with purses, walking around with fully automatic weapons, ready to go kill their own, being a wild, raging bull on the corner. You understand? Hanging out on the corners, ready to unalive their own people, a raging bull, right? And that's what we're raising today. God don't want us raising our kids like that. God don't want us being in a representation of him in ignorance. Like I know I can't go out, representing the Most High and I'm smoking weed. I'm supposed to represent Christ. I'm supposed to represent Christ with a blunt in my mouth, right? We got to get back. Hey, check out there real quick. We got to get back to the point of our greatness, and when Christ come back, that's what's going to happen, right? When you check how the I.S.U.P.K operate and we move, people know that we don't get high. It's to the point when people see us out and about people put their cigarette out. People would stop doing the evil that they was doing. They were like, oh man, my fault, man, my fault. That's what you want. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's say you from a certain neighborhood, right? That's it's a war zone. Before coming into the school, usually you go around the way, people dating you up, it's all cool, boom, 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 boom. Come serve the Lord under command of Jenny YAHANNA and watch what happened. Not many times people say, yo, man, love you, bro, but listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. It's hot around here. I like what you're doing. You on some positive stuff, man. I respect it, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't believe it, but I respect that you trying. I respect what you say, man. You know, I wouldn't be around here if I was you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch you on the flip side. That's a different approach. You get me? Like, shoot, it was a time. Listen, brother, it's times when I'm speaking to a sister and she see the pedigree, you know what I mean? That how we rocking and we rolling, and she might tell me, I don't think I'm good for you because look at me. I be smoking, I'm doing this and that. I'm like, shoot, everybody can change. It's up for you though. Look, I ain't rushing into anything. You already know what I say, but I ain't rushing into nothing. I'm an Israelite, not Russian. Say no, I'm playing, but that's a joke. But you get my point. Like, you gotta really understand what's going on out here, man. For real. You get me? What scripture would you hold?
Okay. This is the book of Ruth, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath.
Yo, it said that we were sold into the nations, meaning that we were sold into our enemies. And it said, not for your destruction. You know what I mean? It wasn't just something to destroy us, right? But read that part again.
You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath.
It said that we angered the Most High. We were serving other gods. We was selling drugs. We doing everything evil under the sun, having sex with white women, having sex with African women, East Indian women. You know what I'm saying? A woman was whoring. You know what I mean? Being evil. Men was being evil. We were just being some evil bastards. And the Lord said, okay, y'all, Israel, this is what y'all do. This is the thanks I get. No problem. Everybody about to be affected by these curses. And those curses we did. Went through the translated slave trade. Went through captivity in Rome. Went through having to be away from the other tribes because they was in captivity. We had to go through being prominent players on the face of the earth and then getting all our history wiped away from us and whitewashed. We had to go through slavery and getting our identity stripped away from us, giving us Christianity, giving us the Catholic religion, giving us Islam, right? Giving us putting Native American children into boarding schools, whipping us, putting us on breeding plantations. They don't talk about that a lot. How they used to make us breed with our own family just so that they can make the perfect slave. They don't talk about that. They had to make the perfect slave and Nakwaf. They had to make the perfect slave. And they treated us like cattle. They didn't treat us like humans. So that same badge that was the slave patrol is the same badge that is our police officers in our community. And then we wonder why things happen the way they do. That's why here in I.S.U.P.K. we tell you, don't go pick a fight with the cops, you idiot. So you can live. If they doing something unjustful, go to jail. Jail not that bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jail not that bad. Prison is another thing. It depends where you at. If you're in LA or Cook County, it's a little different. I ain't gonna lie to you, but so be it. Go to jail. If they pull you over and they saying that you did this, you did that, Don't argue with them. You can have your phone recording. By the time they come there, you know, you got a firearm. You already know. Let them know that you got it and let them know where it's at. Keep your hands out on the steering wheel. Keep your hands outside the vehicle. So be it. And if they doing wrong, get their badge and their name. All right, no problem. And then you go follow, go file a lawsuit and sue they behind. So that they'll never think about messing with you again. And if they try it again, you know I sued y'all and won already, right? You want to go through this again? And that's it. You don't even got to do all the talking. Just, hey, here go my ID. Don't be like these Moors. A lot of these Moors out here, right, be trying to be lawyers right then and there. Those cops are stupid. They don't know nothing about the law. All they know is lock your black ass up. That's all they know. Read the scripture again.
This is the book of Baruch, the 4 verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies.
It said what?
You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies.
Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Now you see when it just said right here, right? You can go get that scripture. I'm going to read it one more time. It said, ye were delivered unto your enemies. And at the beginning, it says, ye were sold to the nations. At the end of this verse, it says, ye were delivered unto your enemies. So we have enemies. But in the Christian church and Muslim mosque, they ain't going to teach you that. Catholic church, they ain't going to teach you that. Right? The school system ain't going to teach you that. Give y'all a little history lesson, right? Boom. So it was this experiment that they ran, right? Boom. So, okay, high school by Frederick Wiseman, filmed in Northeast High in Philadelphia back in '68. All right. Showed how the school system could be oppressive, especially for minority children. It didn't focus only on Black or Hispanic children, but it exposed the rigid authoritarian teaching that stifled creativity and enforced conformity, often reflecting biases that hit marginalized groups the hardest. The curriculum and discipline track kids into predetermined roles, limiting their potential. In New York State psychiatric institutions, and back in institute in the 90s, where they conducted an experiment where Black and Hispanic boys was given fenfluramine to test behavioral theories. All right. Totally unethical. All right. So let's look at what fenfluramine is. All right. About to look it up. All right. It's an SSRI appetite suppressing drug once prescribed for obesity, but withdrawn from the U.S. market in 1997 because of safety concerns. So they used this drug and they used it on children in school. All right. And why would you conduct an experiment on children? Children that is supposed to be the leaders of tomorrow. They chose Black and Hispanic children to use this drug on to see the effects of what it's going to be. And guess what they did? They had to terminate the drug. How would you test it on Black and Hispanic children? Because they hunt our steps. They are our enemy. Read what you have, brother.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes to 12 and verse 10.
What?
Never trust thine enemy.
Never what?
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust your enemy, man. Never trust your enemy. Your enemy is going to always be a wicked bastard. And those enemies that we talking about is the ones that sold us into slavery, ones that had partake in our slavery, right? These other nations that come against us, man. We got to be careful of these other nations. All of that talking about, oh yeah, man, we our own worst enemy. No, we got to be our own friend. We got to be able to trust one another. All of this, oh, I'm not supporting the Hispanic. I'm not supporting the black community. All this battle of the sexes and all of that is counterproductive. None of that is going to get us to the goal that we need to get to, and that's being able to be a nation that can flourish together. Christ in the book of Revelations, the 19th chapter, said he's going to come back with a sword. He's going to take the crowns of these other nations. And he's not going to ask them for the power. He's going to take it. And is also understood in the book of Revelations that you do not want to gain the same punishment as our enemies because you want to follow after them. You better follow after what Christ said to do. Because if you don't, you're going to fall. You're going to fall right along with them. And when we hate one another, that's us taking on the spirit of our enemies. We hate what our enemies hate. We love what our enemies love. Our enemies love drugs. Our enemies love violence. Our enemies love white people. So now we love everything that they love. White people don't love Hispanics. White people don't love black people. White people don't love Native Americans. So we will have this hatred towards them. We had the same hatred. Oh yeah, forget y'all, this and that. But we got all this compassion for the Palestinians. We out protesting and all that. Right? The main thing is this, y'all. And I'm going to end it here. If you want change, you're going to have to change yourself. And when you look at these times that we in right now, these times is high times to change. Because in the blink of an eye, Christ will be cracking that sky. And if you ain't right then, you ain't going to never be able to get right. All right, with that being said, that's my time, y'all. Shalom. You can clip it.